Here we go, fun, hey! Yeah, it's fun, right? Got a little off balance there. I guess I'm here to test the structural durability of this stage. Yeah, now, I'm a big guy, I'm 6'8". And well over 100 pounds. You know, I'm so big that a guy told me recently that I don't have to wear a seatbelt anymore. There's no way I can make it through the windshield. Pretty strange advice coming from a police officer. And you know, I knew I was going to be big, and I thought I'd be a lot more intimidating. Turns out I'm just huggable. There we go. Men mostly want to hug me. They want to feel, yeah, it's all right. They want to feel like the little spoon. They want to put their head on my bosom, like gently motorboat me. And they always say the same thing, like, I just feel safe. How do I respond to that? I mean, I usually say, thanks, Pastor. Yeah, we're having a good time here. I've always been big. I was born big, born 11 pounds, 24 inches. So I was born a toddler. Like my mom didn't get any congratulations, just condolences, like crap. That sucker's big. But you know, grew up in a pretty normal family. My mom, she worked in customer service, and my dad, he was the groundskeeper at Hogwarts. And sometimes when you're real tall, you'll get strange compliments. Like one guy called me a tall drink of water. What does that mean? I am 70% water. Another guy, I think I know what he meant. What he meant was, I wish I was tall like you. What he said was, I want your body. Or sometimes people just come up to me and they'll just say the two words. They'll just say, you're tall. Who's that for? I know I'm tall. You now know that I'm tall. Am I supposed to say obvious things about you? You're wearing khakis. You're pregnant. No? You can learn a lot from pregnant ladies. Like, I learned how to stand while taking a picture. You know, never really fit in at school, physically. They had those wrap-around desks. It was easier for me just to wear the desk from room to room. So I played a little football, you know. I was the biggest and the slowest guy on the team, or what you would call lineman material. And my quarterback, though, he absolutely loved me. He didn't have to tell me so often. Like, it got weird. I wrote it in my yearbook. I don't even want to tell you about the tattoo. Every time he's calling in a play, it's like 32 blast on 2. Love you, Jake. Ready, go. Yeah, my name's Jake. My real name's Jacob. And, you know, some people, my buddy found that out and says, oh, are you Jewish? No. I don't think they make Jews this big. Philistines maybe, but not Jews. And that's a Bible joke, yes! We're having fun tonight. I have 2 miniature dachshunds. I know, yeah, I know what you're thinking. I don't look like the kind of guy who have a little wiener. Dog, but I actually have 2. And I'm married. My wife is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I've been to Red Lobster. during endless shrimp. You know what I'm saying? They keep bringing you shrimp until you start to sweat clarified butter. She's the second person that I ever dated. So I married the second person that I ever dated. Yeah. Which means my shirt size has more X's than I do. But I remember that first girlfriend, she would always ask dumb questions like, would you still love me if I had a face tattoo? What? No. I don't love you now. I'm just excited you work at Chili's. Just hanging out with a buddy of mine, he looks at this girl and says, oh, she's a dime. And I didn't know what that meant. But I knew FDR is on the dime, so maybe she has polio. Eventually I figured it out, right? It's like 10 out of 10, very good looking, whatever. I asked my wife, am I a 10? Am I a dime? She says, no, no. You'd be like change for a nickel, I don't know. Like, actually a penny, because you cost more than you're worth. Thanks, guys. I am 17 inches taller than my wife. That's true. So like her clothes don't make sense to me. Like I'll hold up her pants, like how are these pants? And she holds up mine. How are these pants? The room gets darker. But you know how laundry will take like 30 minutes to wash, like 45 minutes to dry, and 3 weeks to put away? Well, I'm rifling through the new laundry bin like a bear going through the dumpster. Grab what I need, throw it in the bag, off I go. Later that morning, I'm at the gym. Turns out I grabbed my wife's t-shirt instead of my underwear. Literally the same amount of material. No, I'm kidding, I don't go to the gym. Those yoga pants though, right? Those look super comfy. Got yoga pant fans? Yeah. Apparently they don't come in my size. But they stretch. They get a little see-through, but they stretch. Life gives you Lululemons, you make lemonade, right? Yeah. Oh, that's silly. My wife, she loves big bodies. Of water, lakes, she likes lakes. Always wanting us to go swimming outside. But I keep telling her the amount of sunscreen that I need is expensive. I mean, it's really a surface area issue, right? She also wants me to go ride a bike. That's her big thing now. You can go outside, get some exercise, get some fresh air, but, you know, I'm afraid because of the seat. It's only like that big, you know? Comes to a point. I'm afraid that the bike is going to enter me. Go inside and have the neighbor boy come yank it out. He already comes over to help my wife fold my underwear. We used to have an honor guard. They would fold in a triangle and present it to her on behalf of a grateful nation. That's silly. But, you know, most people disagree with their wives, and I definitely don't see eye to eye. We see more like eye to bottom crease of man boob. Right there. For example, apparently I breathe too loud. I found this out when my wife started to shake me because she thought I was both asleep and snoring. I was just laying there. Watching Shark Tank. She gets mad at me for taking too long in the shower too, right? But I keep telling her it's a surface area issue. Of course, she can see me, just like standing above the shower curtain. Staring off into nothing, thinking, should I get my dog's middle names? I really should take a bath. It'd be a lot faster if I took a bath, because I'm the kind of guy who can draw a bath in like 40 seconds. It's like dropping a watermelon into a bowl of cereal. She even gets mad at me for the way that I dry off, right? Because I don't know what you call it, but I do the undercarriage floss. It's like, you've totally ruined that towel. It's literally tainted. Oh, that's silly. That's silly. I just moved into a new place, and I live right between a daycare and a funeral home. And when I moved in, I thought, we all live between a daycare. I'm a comedian, so sometimes I'll make fun of people, but it's over there, that's where they roast them. It's funny, it's in a strip mall, and it's right next to Papa Murphy's. You know what those are? Like the take and bake pizzas, that they say the raw pizzas, and you go do the work. And I'm looking at those two places, I'm thinking, only one of these has an oven. Love living in Colorado, right? It's great. Best part, no humidity, right? That's the best. I went to school in Virginia. I guess that's where they keep it all. So nasty. I remember I moved one box into my dorm room, and I'm drenched with sweat. Just head to toe, completely wet. I was wet and confused, like I just got off a water slide. I also had a wedgie. But, I mean, the entire time, I lived there for years, and the entire time, my bathing suit area was moist. Yeah. I mean, I'm wringing out undies. I mean, things are growing there. It's like the Everglades. It was just nasty. My buddy's like, you gotta get powder. It's all about the powder. You gotta powder it up, you'll be fine. How do you apply the powder? Do you use like fireplace bellows? Just like lift a leg, grab a handful, and throw it? We do the LeBron James, you know? Somehow that works. I figured it out. I bought a lasagna pan. Filled it with powder, and then I just backed into it. Just make a really sad impression. None of it mattered. Because you go outside, you start sweating, the whole area turns to pancake batter. Back to Denver to really like be dry again, right? I made lasagna, I already had the pan. Oh, that's silly. So I'm starting a dating app for people who love cheese. Dating app for people who love cheese. I'm calling it Craft Singles. You'd love it. All the guys on it, shredded. Now, if I eat too much cheese, I can get a little tooty. And my wife will call me Jupiter, because I'm a gas giant. Now that is a very rare fart and planet joke. Without saying Uranus. I'm pretty sure my coworker doesn't know my name. It's always big man. I don't care. I don't know my coworker's name either. I do feel weird about calling her old French hag. Just to be clear, I have to say old French hag, because the other French hag, that's Rebecca. I know her name. I got an email that said 9 different ways you can date your wife. Thinking, I'm pretty sure I know how old she is. You know, do something nice, so I'm like, I got it. I'm gonna take our horseback riding. This will be fun. I'll rent one of those horses, you know, go to the place. But I need to call them up first. There's only so much weight you can put on a horse before it becomes a crime. Call them up. I say, hey, I like to ride one of your horses, but I'm kind of a big guy. They say, oh, don't worry about it. We've had big guys before. There are big guys, and there are guys like me. I mean, if you see me on the elevator, you take the stairs. I have to duck and turn sideways to get through a door. I ended up just giving my wife a ride. To the stable when I waited in the car. So that didn't really work out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to KFC because I'm classy, you know? I love KFC. They have my favorite measurement for food. Buckets. But I got 2 meals. I got 2 meals, one for me, one for my wife. They gave me 1 spork. Yeah, I guess according to KFC, much more likely that I would eat 2 meals than I would have 1 wife. Didn't realize one of the 11 herbs and spices was judgment. We've spent some time together. We know each other, right? Well, there's one thing you don't know about me yet. I have a long crack. And I was shopping for tramp stamps, and they said I have to put it between my shoulder blades. I try to keep this to myself, you know? I tuck my shirt in, always have a belt. I am fighting crack like an inner city mayor. Into Chicago, and I flew in there, and I apologized to the guy next to me, and I grabbed my backpack, and I started walking to the baggage claim. And I'm on the phone trying to get a ride from the airport, and my backpack is riding my shirt up. And I'm fighting with the shirt on the phone, fighting on the phone. I finally just give up. And somebody that I never met came by and grabbed my shirt tail and pulled it down for me. I have seen a lot of crack in my day. I've never once been like, not today, mister. Oh, silly. I went to Wyoming, and I'm pretty sure I was the only one there. I kept looking around, like, I'm supposed to be here for a wedding. It's empty is what I'm saying. Wyoming is empty. It's empty like my promise not to go back to Krispy Kreme. They put that hot donut now sign there, I'm there. I don't care that they misspelled both crispy and cream, let's do this. You know, since it became a national park, it is a lot easier to escape from Alcatraz. Took a tour there. As soon as I stepped foot on the island, the tour guide said, ooh, fresh meat. But we took a tour, and they were showing us the showers, and he said the showers at Alcatraz are actually each use warm water. So So in the case the prisoners got out into the bay, it would be a shock to their system. I'm like, ooh, prison showers sound nice. And so the tour guide said that I had a pretty mouth. All right, I got one more for you. I'm a high school teacher. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Going back to school soon. Yeah, and last year on my way to school, I killed a bunny. The one day I walk. It's ridiculous. I stopped to take a rest. I killed a bunny, broke a bench, ruined my pants. And it really shook me up because I administer the ACT. So the only thing that I'm used to killing are dreams. All right, appreciate it, guys. Thanks.